Guys, Chris with Life and Real Estate, and we're going to have a little real estate lesson or insight for you, I guess, today. And what is that insight going to be about? It's going to be about FSBOs, or for sale by owners, and why I like them. So let's kick it off here. So why do I like FSBOs? Well, I like the FSBOs because they're a great audience to go and look at homes and actually convert into a listing if you know how. Believe it or not, according to the NAR, that 87% of all FSBOs will at some point work with a realtor or a real estate agent because they just can't do it on their own. Now that could be a couple months from the time that they start doing it. It could be after their first open house and they have no luck. It could be any number of factors that they're just tired of waiting. They'd like to get out quicker. So that's why they turn to us as agents and realtors to help them out. Well, you can kind of head off the pack if you're smart about it and you go look at the home and you talk to them the right way. And you don't go there with the intent to secure a listing. You go there with the intent to look at, what potential buyers that you might have lined up that are looking for this property you're viewing. And you're not trying to get the seller to get a listing with you. Instead, you can kind of educate them a little bit. You could ask them some questions, about if you know about target marketing, you can ask them, are they targeting the right people? Or are they doing any advertising and targeting to the right people, that will want that home? Is it a first-time home type situation, or is it kind of like a step-up home for somebody, or a retirement home for another person? You want to know the demographics of who's going to want to buy that house, and if they're not doing that, then they're kind of selling themselves short. And you can kind of explain, if you know, some of the costs involved and some of that, and kind of give them the free advice of what they can do to help them sell their home if they want to continue to try and do it on their own. That way you're being helpful, you're not pushing them into a listing, because a lot of times you're going to get that door slammed in your face if you're coming in there with the intent to try and convert them into a list. And they get angry because they have 20, 30 realtors or real estate agents calling them every day asking, can I have your listing, or something like that, and they get upset about it. So that's why it's just better to not go there with the intent to try and get a listing. If they want to end up listing with you after you've explained everything to them, what they can do, and they might say, whoa, I'm way in over my head. I didn't know that all of this goes into selling a property. So then they may actually come back to you and want to list with you, which that's great. It's a listing for you, and you're helping somebody out in a situation that they want to get out faster and they want to get it done. So that's part of the big reason that I like to work with FSBOs, is because you can convert a few of them without actually trying to convert them. For every 10 you talk to, you may get 5 that'll actually let you come out and see the house, and you may get another 1 or 2 of those that convert into listings. Well, the advantages to that is that on top of what you're already doing, if you're calling FSBOs and now you're getting 1 or 2 extra listings a month, think about what that could mean, income-wise for you. And you're still providing a service to that seller, and if you have a buyer lined up, you could even get both sides of the transaction, which is, always great, but it doesn't happen that often, at least from what I see so far. But anyway, so that's why I like FSBOs. Sometimes you meet some really great people, and a little education can go a long way to having them instill confidence in you, that you know what you're talking about, and they may realize, okay, I don't think I can do this. I'm going to have somebody professionally do this for me. Because in reality, the difference between a great agent and a good agent is how they market. If you market well, you can find a buyer for almost any home, and You just got to know how to do it, because when you really think down to the nitty gritty, you're not just buying and selling homes, you're selling your services as a marketing professional. It's essentially what you are. You're a marketing professional. And if you don't know how to do that well, then you're going to be stuck in those 5 to 10 transactions at most in a year if you're lucky, right? Because somebody who is better at it is going to come along and show you up, right? So that's just my little suggestion. Don't discount contacting FSBOs just because, the unfortunate reputation that gets associated with working with them, because of, they typically get angry at you, or they say, I'm never going to list, and all that other stuff. So don't discount them out because of that. You can snag some pretty good deals out of it, and in the end, everybody wins. You're helping them. You're getting paid a commission check at the end of the closing, and it just works out for everybody involved. And some buyer gets to see a home that they may have otherwise not even known was on the market, which is even better. So it's all about how you present yourself, and I think that would be the one key thing I can say. Don't go into it thinking that you're going to convert them into a potential listing, because that's just going to be the same thing they hear from every other realtor and real estate agent. They don't want to hear it anymore. They just want to sell their home and get their money. That's kind of how they're seeing it at this point, and they're tired of all the annoying phone calls. I would be too. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't have to worry about that anymore. So there's that little silver lining for me. But not everybody has a real estate license, right? So I hope you find that information useful, helpful, and that you might start thinking about how you're doing things and what you can do to generate yourself some more business and make those connections. Because just because you're selling the home for them doesn't mean they might not need you to buy a home, or they might have a friend that's looking to do the same thing, and now that you've gone through the process with them, they might refer you out to a friend. So one transaction can lead to many more. It's all about the relationships, baby. So keep it positive, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.